Bonsoir, good evening, passengers. It is I, Loki the Mad Titan, and welcome back to me jerking the screen around frantically because I just grabbed the mouse. Welcome back to the underrated, the understated UnderRail, and I'm in a terrible mood. But playing games is normally a release for me. It normally helps me calm down, relax. But just a heads up in advance, I'm not in the great mood. If you're new to the channel, fun episode to pop in on. Yokoso Hajimimashite, welcome, nice to meet you. Please subscribe. Just subscribe. God damn it. Just please subscribe. Please join us on the Discord. Please consider supporting me on Patreon for as low as $1 a month. That's $12 a year. $12. That's I keep trying to come up with comparisons. That is not even the pork butt that I bought to make pulled pork for the Super Bowl. Not even. That was like $18. So I couldn't even buy pork butt with $12. So what I'm saying is you could support my family. You could help feed my family for only $12 a year. For only $1 a month. If you are regular to this channel, like the sponsor, Berlin the Cat, like Two Charge B Jason, like Kate. Yes, Kate. Thank you, Kate. Kate. I just looked it up. Kate Timms Dean. Timms-Dean. Kate was kind enough to point out to me that I did pick up the thingamabobbers. The shields? I didn't think I did. I didn't check to verify, but I trust Kate. I don't even know where it wants me to. It looks like it's saying Core City. But, where would the shields even be? Shields, where are you? Yeah, I didn't even use the badge. I went full on stealth. And it was a nightmare, but I did it. Where are the shieldy? Maybe they're a plot item. A plot item. Is that them right there? Oh my god. It's just like a brown box. Energy shield emitter shipment. Miscellaneous. Contains a number of yet unused energy shield emitters. These will require their batteries prepped before they can be used for the first time. I did grab them. Bravo me! I was so panicked and just trying not to get detected that I didn't even realize it. So I greatly appreciate that, Kate. Thank you so very much. Hopefully you subscribed. Hopefully you're watching and you're hearing me. Thank you. Otherwise, I'm just echoing in the void. But if you are a regular, like the people that I've mentioned, like my patrons on Patreon, which also includes Berlin the Cat, Carousel Animation, Kara, who does not watch this series, as far as I'm aware, and Lone Digger, Okai Rinasai. Welcome back, welcome home. Thank you so much for spending time with me. So we ended this episode on kind of a... It's going to drive me crazy if this keeps flashing. What do you want me to look at? What do you... There we go. We looked at whatever it was. We found a wizard. And, after all the hijinks in the warehouse, which I wasn't even sure if it was in the right place, to be honest with you. I am playing this blind. I wasn't even sure if I was in the right place. I was in the right place. I did get the items I was supposed to get, but I didn't know any of that until I read the comment from Kate for sure. And the only thing that's for sure is nothing's for sure. So we have a wizard, and we have some bodyguard. Well, not 2 bodyguards, 1 motioner, and then a locker we can't get into. A barrel we can. So of course we're going to. And take some goodies from there. And we passed some other barrels. I think I got so distracted by the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz, that my brain just kind of pushed everything else out. Sergio, because that is a very wizardy name, Sergio. I trying to think if I ever known a Sergio. I knew of a Sergio. My best friend Ted has been in many bands over the year, and at one point in time he was in a band with somebody named Sergio. I think I met Sergio once. I did. It was weird. It was a weird night. It was a weird night. I just remembered that. We'll talk about that and much more, but let's first, and most importantly, let's talk to the wizard. The man stands beside the strange orb face down, allowing his peculiar hat to conceal his face completely. Not in the avatar picture. This hat, unstained attire, and fluffy slippers, oh, I really wish I could see the fluffy slippers, are illuminated by the psychedelic lights set him apart from the ranting people aimlessly staggering about, or the sharp-eyed bodyguards overseeing their every move. He appears to be someone important. Of course he is. He's Sergio the Wizard. But your approach is met with no immediate response. Soon, however, his head slowly rises, revealing a smiling young man. Okay, I guess that's who that is. It looks almost more like he's grimacing, but it does look like he has a beard like me. I'm kind of feeling the beard. Yeah, I like the beard. A wizard without a beard is like a wizard without a beard. I don't know. I got nothing else. It's like a car without wheels. Then an unexpected word comes out of his mouth. Meow. What the? I feel like I'm playing Earthbound. I'm just gonna say what? Greetings, cat. My name is Sergio. Do you want to get in motion? Huh? Do you? Oh, this is the motioners. So this was Berlin had warned me after I tried taking the Hercules. In like capital letters, they said, "Don't take motion." So now I kind of want to take motion to see what happens when I take motion. Which is funny because that is very much the opposite of the way I am in real life. Because I'm like super straight edge. I'm not like militantly straight edge. I always like to say that because like a lot of the times straight edge has a negative correlation to it because straight edge people like tend to look down on people who are not straight edge. I don't have that aspect of it. I just generally don't like altering my state of mind, I guess is the best way I can say. I like my brain for all its mushy potato-ness that it is, exactly the way it is. Don't really want to change it that much at all. Which is weird because I do take my Zoloft, but that just makes it so that way I don't murder people. What do you mean by getting in motion? Is there something wrong with that dog? The one that's running around with cuckoo pants? Can you tell me about Core City? Can you tell me about the arena? What's with the meowing? Yeah, we gotta go right to the what's with the meowing. I need to know. Is it like he's like 3 Dog, but he's Sergio the Cat Wizard? Meow, it's 3 Dog. I can answer that question. Can I answer that question with a meow? Of course you can. In that case, meow. There's something wrong with that dog. What dog? The dog that's been running in circles since I first got here. Point to the dog. Sergio carefully observes the dog and its bizarre behavior. Seems normal to me. I'm a cat person, though. And as such, I know nothing about dogs, silly creatures. I'm a cat person, but I know about dogs. I had my face ripped off by one when I was 4 years old. Okay. Well, we know what motion. Motion's a drug, apparently. Never heard of motion? Cat, you're so silly. It's obvious you are not from Core City. That is correct. Let's put it this way. Life in Core City is boring and depressing. Fact. Everywhere you look, you see death, misery, pain, and death. Twice. 2 times. Fact. Yes. The arena might be the best thing since cats, but it definitely doesn't help with the death part. Yeah, agree? I feel like Sergio might secretly be my son. He loves cats this much. Is there an alternative? Cat? You betcha. You need to get yourself in motion. It'll take you on an exciting journey, unimaginable by most people, fantastic, vivid, sensational, extraordinary, something you'll never forget. It is truly as fun as it sounds. Meow! Sounds cool. How can I get in motion? That's my cat. All you need to do is draw smoke from this shisha over here and enjoy the motion. It's safe, trust me. Lots of people do this. Of course, the pleasure comes at a price. This drug dealer is not going to give me the first hit for free? What kind of drug dealer is this? You mean it's not free? Ha! Only bolts and bolts are free in Core City, cat. The only thing, and I only take them a certain, and only if you take them a certain way. I can read, I swear. Seriously now, I usually charge on 90 Charons per session, but for you it's gonna be 90 Charons. I think that's fair. 90 freaking Charons? You must be derailed. Be charging that much. Why is the price so high? Are people pay that kind of money? Why is the price so high? Particularly because of the ingredients that go into making motion. This sounds just like the other dude. Particularly due to the maintenance of the shisha, plus some other things. It's perfectly reasonable price. Trust me, in the end, it's up to you, cat. So we're not going to do motion. For now. Maybe I'll drop a save and do motion. What can you tell me about Core City? Meow. Or, better yet, Core City is where all your hopes and dreams come true. Cat, unless you get killed, you have the arena for fun, Hardcore City Bar for even more fun, and motion. He leans forward and whispers, that you get here, cat. Resumes speaking in his normal voice, for the ultimate fun! Tell me about the arena. It's pipes and barrels of Core City. Cats like you come from all... He stretches his arms outward and is trying to encompass something large. From all over UnderRail. Blood, domination, death. And now we also have the Gauntlet Cat. Even more blood, domination, and death. Meow. Alright. Sergio's very entertaining. The Sergio that I met one time, not so much. I gotta go see you around. Okay. So can I talk to the dog? The dog is not... What if I stand in his path? Foo! That's not a dog noise. Right, he's very hard to click on. Come back over here. Yeah, is that F-O-O-W? Foul! Foul! Instead of... Oh, it's wolf backwards. Oh my god. Oh, if I take motion, hi! Is everything going to be backwards? Was that my hint? I don't know where this goes. Oh. Oh. Okay, well I know where I am now. There's the cat. Alright, well, what am I doing? That's the question. What am I doing? Because... Alright, we can go back to Gorski. We got... Maybe that's what we'll do. We'll go back to Gorski, I guess. Because we got... Yes, kitty, yes. Because we got the shields. And then we'll go from there. Where would you like to go? I want to go to... here. Because Gorski is like above the bar. So yeah, the meeting Sergio, the Sergio that I met in real life. Maybe if Noemi watched this series, Noemi is one of my regulars in UnderRail. Maybe Sergio is a more common name in Italy because she's from Italy. I don't know. Maybe not. I think Sergio is an Italian name. It sounds Italian at least. Could be completely wrong about that. I'm ignorant about a lot of things. All right. Can we dump some things off in here while we're here? But yeah, we went over his house. I think Ted just wanted me to meet him because they had been in a band together for a while. I didn't do any inventory stuff. I should have done inventory stuff. I will admit that right away. But we're not going to do necessarily any of that right now. I don't think I need that anymore. I never used it. The darts I tried to get rid of. I like caltrops, but alright, we'll keep that's a lot of EMP grenades. Those would be great to sell. That's the wrong button. Let's drop those off. Carrying around one throwing knife seems silly. Alright. If I transfer all, then I have to take the batteries back. That's fine. Again, maybe not all the batteries. That's a lot of batteries. So we'll go over to this place. Perfectly fine dude. Unmemorable. No disrespect intended, but perfectly fine dude. I have no negative memories of him. We had a nice night chit-chatting, telling funny stories. Yada yada. Right? So, where things got interesting was he had a friend come over. I don't remember her name. Tiny little Asian girl. Gorgeous. Just absolutely beautiful. And we were vibing. We were vibing. So much so that it was making Sergio uncomfortable because maybe he had a thing for her. I don't know. I didn't. First time I met him, so I didn't know like what the deal was. Like if he had a thing for her or not. And it wasn't, you know, like he didn't like pull me aside and be like, "Bro, step off. That's my girl. I'm trying to like, you know, mac on her or something." Nothing. He didn't say anything to me, so I kept the flirtation level high. And like remembering back, you ever like look back on memories? Because I haven't thought about this in like a million years. Because this was like a million years ago. Everybody was drinking except for me because I don't drink. And all right, to get the Gorski, we have to go up the back way, right? So it got to the point where like she was getting tipsy. I wouldn't say she was drunk. She was getting tipsy, and she was flirting with all of us, which is funny because Ted is very gay. So he wasn't interested at all. He was probably more interested in Sergio, honestly. But she didn't know that. He wasn't, at that time, he was still like 80-20 out. He wasn't completely and totally out. And I don't even know if Sergio knew. But she was definitely feeling, like I said, she was feeling the vibe with me and Sergio. I could definitely tell there was some tension there with Sergio. All right, let's talk to Gorski, because nobody's probably interested in my rambling. Just like, dude, just shut up and play the game. Yeah, let's discuss Core City Matters. You mentioned something about Protectorate. No. About those energy shields. Got them right here. Excellent. I hope you got a chance to take some of those bastards out on the way. No, I absolutely did not. I hid from them. I'll have a technician open the package and prep the shield emitters. You'll get one when it's ready. Don't worry. Okay. So he gave me 2 quests. This is the other one. Okay, so this is the same as before. Like he's the quest giver, but like he makes Sneaky tell me about it. I hope I could tell Sneaky that handsome Jack or whatever his name was got upset because I brought up the fact that they broke up, because that would be very funny. All right, Sneaky. Yeah, so the Faceless sent a couple of the machines to bore through the cliff face in the drop zone. Not sure what they wanted to accomplish with that. They backed them up immediately. Okay. In one place, though, they messed up. I don't know if they miscalculated or what, but they bored right out of the cliff and plunged down, landing on some poor zoner's shack. Oops. The fall killed the crew, and the tunneler is stuck there now. We don't know what state the machine is in or whether or not we can fix it, but it's worth a shot. There's another problem now. A bunch of zoners gathered in the shack the tunneler fell into to throw a party in celebration. You'll have to persuade them to leave or remove them forcefully. After you clear the location, you must find a way to get the tunneler operational again. Look around the city and see if anyone's got the expertise, but be discreet about it. I'm not good at being discreet, because I may actually have to go back and do a ton of stuff already, because I asked everybody and their mother about the other drug dealer, not the wizard drug dealer, the Hercules drug dealer. And I'm still not sure if that messed things up. You up for this? Yeah, I guess so, man. Alright, let's do it. Very good. Talk to Sneaky if you need it. I need more details. I mainly did that for the XP, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, Sneaky, help me out. Give me more information. I have some questions about the tunnelers. Where is it? It's on the far northeast side of mid-level. Oh, crap. Far northeast side, across from the pipeworks. Far northeast side. Okay. Pipeworks? It's a drop zone's public toilet. Zoners claim it with great pride to be the most disgusting toilet in lower UnderRail. I don't think they're far off. Where is it though? Is it far east? Alright, that's not helpful. Do you know anything of its condition? It crashed, so it's really not in top condition. I can't tell you exactly how damaged it is, though. You'll have to find out for yourself. Thanks, Sneaky. Thanks. And sadly, nothing about telling her about, what's his face? Handsome Jack. Okay. Speaking of which, Handsome Jack, it's John the Beautiful. I'm not even close. I'm just making up names for people. I still don't have what he needs. So, I wish they would just sell it here, but that would make things too easy. Do you happen to have a cave hopper stick? No, still no. Okay. This updated, the flashing is going to bother me. Please stop flashing. Please. Please stop flashing. That's where it was, wasn't it? There we go. Let's see if the medical lady has replenished her inventory again. I feel like no, because she just did. Although somehow she has 5 of these. But no, did I just... Oh, those are the, those are the advanced typos, which I have 11 of. Sorry about sniffling. I wasn't expecting that. Okay, wait, she's a doctor, though. Can she just low-key heal me? Like, can you take a look at my injuries? Sure. I don't know if it's worth that. Good now, I want you to be a brave little boy. Chicago goes, why are all the doctors in UnderRail insane? What is... I've not found, like, a normal doctor... Actually, that's not true. The one in SGS, Southgate Station, is normal. Everybody else has been absolutely banana pants. Alright, and... Alright, my shield needs some love. I'm like, what is that? That's my shield. My shield needs... Might as well try to take care of all this kind of stuff now before we get into the mix of something, and then I'm like, oh, I don't even have my shield charged. Right? That sounds like something I would do. Alright, how is it looking now? Much better. Okay. And... Alright, so it said mid-level... Mid-level... I don't know how to tell if I'm on the mid-level. I feel like we were in the pipeworks previously. Like, when we first got here, I feel like that was one of the areas that I inadvertently explored. I could be wrong. I'm gonna check. I just want to see what the elevator says. So upper. Alright, I'm just gonna go down here just so I can click on the elevator again and see. Okay, so I am in the middle level. So then north is... Alright, I hope I'm doing the right thing. So the long story short of my rambling meeting Sergio thing is Sergio wanted very badly for the young lady to be on her way. Although she was getting increasingly... It had to like kind of hit the point where it went beyond being flirty. Like, it was kind of sort of getting like very physical. A lot of touching was happening. Like, it felt like things might be going, you know, somewhere weird, considering it was 3 guys and 1 girl. And basically got to the point where he pretty much insisted that she go. But this is the part that's weird looking back to me. Was she had definitely had a couple drinks. And she was definitely acting tipsy. I didn't know her. I don't know what her tolerance was. I don't know if she was buzzed or what. But she did end up leaving. So she drove. And then like looking back at it, I'm like, how did I let her... like leave and like I don't feel bad about like not hooking up or having some freaky deaky orgy or something like that. I feel bad about that she drove home possibly intoxicated, and that's how you know I'm old. I'm like, she could have gotten in a car accident. Okay. So north east, right? They said north. Is it going to be in here? Because I forgot already. I think it said northeast several times. I swear it said northeast. So, I mean, this is north. Can't really go any more north. And this would be west. We've been here before. We've been all through here. For the most part. And this is not where I was thinking. I feel like where I'm thinking of is... I should probably also go into stealth while I'm doing this. Where I'm thinking of was on the dock level. So I guess I'm not thinking of the right place, or... Alright, no, we came up here before, and we... Oh, this is it right here. I'm such an idiot. I've already been here. What a bonehead. Okay, so they said that I need to convince the zoners to leave, though. But there was... I killed all the enemies here, didn't I? I see blood splatters. I think I killed everybody that was here. Misremembering that? Right, it's still in red. Okay, no, I did not kill. I did not kill. I don't know why I thought I did. Did not kill all the gangsters here. I think I'm just remembering that I fought them. And that's what I'm thinking of. So... Ruh-roh. And this guy's just a drunk over here. Whew. And there was like 5 of them or something like this over here, wasn't there? There was a lot. Yeah. Oh boy. I am a little bit stronger, but I don't think I'm that stronger. I'm trying to save and I haven't even hit anything yet. Alright, we'll give it a go or two and see. Maybe we just can't do this yet. Because, yeah, I mean, ultimately I would like to that was some pretty good first damage. That is annoying though. That I can't finish him off now. 36. That's terrible. Please no. That is because now he's gonna heal. That makes me sad. But what am I gonna do? I can't throw another grenade. I really need to backtrack at this point. Alright, well, it was a good start, regardless. That was the dude healing, wasn't it? Wait, what? No, that wasn't him healing. Well, I'm confused then. Okay. Can we... No, you definitely healed. Lying to me. Why? Why? I really wish I'd stopped doing that. I thought I was past doing that, but I'm clearly not past doing that. I just realized I selected a different grenade this time, which didn't do as much damage. And that sucks. I am closer. That's not much better though. Okay. That's kind of wild. That's all he got off. Like, I really want to just hit him with this and him to die. Yes. Thank you. That's at least one done already. I mean, you want to keep trying to pick... Alright, they're all grouped together. They're all grouped together. They're all grouped together. Did I kill two of them already? I think I did. Come on. Alright, I'm definitely doing better. Yeah. I'm definitely doing better. That's already 3 of them down. If there's 5, that means I only have 2 more. I'm doing wonderful. Bravo me. No. Crap. Well, that certainly sucked. Not gonna lie. I really need him not to throw another grenade, if at all possible. Okay, see the last one. Because if that's the case, I'll just chill here for a round, so that way I can heal back up. And then I'll start. Yeah, he's all the way over there. I can't really see. I mean, ultimately, alright, he's in the corner. He's PPing himself a little bit. I mean, I'm almost willing to waste another grenade. Yes! Alright. Am I better at fighting? I feel probably unwarranted. Why am I still in combat? Who am I fighting? Who am I fighting? Somebody else coming? I'm confused. Who am I fighting? Does anybody know who I'm fighting? Who? Why? Why am I... Oh! Oh. Oh no. Oh no, did I hit him with the grenade? No. Did I hit him with the grenade? Okay, let's read. Reading is fundamental. Right? Fudge. Oh, no. Well, that's sad. That is sad, and it's nobody's fault but my own that I allowed that to occur. Bro, how come I could not kill him? How come I could not kill him? Alright. As long as these dudes don't start eating grenades. The plan was to kind of chill over here. I can turn on my shield. They didn't do that during the fight at all. Alright, are they all together again like before? For the most part, yes. Alright, 2 are down. How are you? Alright, you need to go. Come on, please die. Yes! Alright, so now it's just me and this guy one-on-one. I can't move, though. Which means he might eat a grenade and kill me. Oh, I hate wasting this, but I'm going to do it. Oh, he healed too. And he's going to eat a grenade. But my shield blocked it. And there's 2. Wait, what? Did... Well, that sucked. Obviously I need to heal. Alright, so this is what we're gonna do. This is what we're gonna do this time. He's gonna run away. And I'm just like I don't know that I'm gonna be able to catch up to him. Especially when I can't like, alright, we're just gonna go over here. We're gonna let him come back to us. That way I can't screw up and accidentally blow up the Faceless dude again. And I could even do things like charge my shield. Right? Or no, I can't. I can't do it in combat. Alright, never mind. Can't do that in combat. I can do this though. Alright, so we'll just hang out here. Just chilling. I mean, I might even be able to go all the way over here. Yeah, and get out of combat completely. And now I can heal my shield. Guess I should have brought more batteries. Alright. So we're what? Only 19? Whew. Alright. Don't know where he is, but yeah, there's a Faceless in there. I didn't know that. And let's actually stop being a dum-dum. And this time we're gonna save. So that way I don't have to murder all these dudes again. Alright, let's go see if we could find that guy. Hopefully he doesn't just like stay standing by the enemies. Because that would be annoying. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4 corpses to loot. And there will be a 5th. Alright, can he see us yet? No, but he's starting to. Beautiful. Alright. This time we did it, and we didn't piss off the Faceless guy. Awesome. Ooh. Ooh, yeah, that's why he kicked my butt so bad. That was a fancy grenade. And he didn't get a chance to set it off this time. This guy has a lot of goodies. End up being over encumbered. Shockingly, not yet. Alright. Still says it doesn't want me to touch the tunneler. Maybe that's because the faceless person is going to be upset at me if I do. So, injured faceless. Hanging above the chasm, an injured faceless stands locked in a sturdy metal cage. He seems badly injured, with blood dripping from his open wounds and feeding the blackness below. Slowly lifting his head, he looks at you calmly, making no unnecessary movements nor producing a single word. I took the cage to let it plummet to his death. Not sure what to do here, so of course we're gonna drop save. Because I don't know. I know I'm not supposed to kill him, or at least I think I'm not supposed to kill him based on things that Berlin has said, but Amplane is blind, so... As soon as the faceless exits the cage, a sound of something breaking jars the ears. It's the chain holding the cage. It snaps, sending the cage plummeting into the chasm below. The event ending with a reverberation of it colliding with the hard bottom. The faceless, after gathering himself, thanks you with a small nod, but still says nothing. The only sound he produces is the sound of heavy, difficult breathing. Up close, you notice countless gashing wounds on his body, which are slowing down all of his motions with what must be horrible pain. You need a stim pack, buddy? Small droplets of blood drip from beneath his heavily scratched, dented, completely twisted mask and further redden the scene. One little detail also catches your eye, or better yet, three of them. Small metal cylinders protrude from his right arm, but not the other, with one of them being crooked and bleeding from the place where it meets the pale skin. The purpose of these cylinders you cannot figure out from observation alone. After a minute or two of rest, he rises as if he were twice as heavy, suddenly wanting to leave. It is obvious to you that he could barely stand, let alone escape the hostile territory he is currently in. I mean, I have health hypos, sure. Offer him an advanced health hypo. The faceless gladly accepts your help. After treating his wounds as much as he is able to, he gives you another livelier nod. His chances of a successful retreat now seem much better. Still, he remains silent. Yeah, let him leave. Okay. Well, that was interesting. Hope I did the right thing there. I feel like I did, but I'm not sure. Alright, it still says don't touch the tunnel. I have to touch it, don't I? Alright, we'll go back in the stealth, I guess, so I can touch it. I need to touch it. Nobody can see me anyway. Okay, tunneler. This tunneler seems to have drilled out of the wall several meters too high and smashed into the ground, stopping a hair's breadth short of continuing to the chasm. You take a look inside to see blood-smeared troop hold, but no bodies in sight. Moreover, there is nothing noticeable for you to scavenge, as the inside appears to have been picked clean by those who found it before you. The machine... Excuse me, the machine... My voice cracks. I'm going through puberty. The machine doesn't appear to be functional anymore, and from visual inspection alone, you reckon it would need serious repairs in order to make it run again. Mechanics, attempt to repair it. No, I can't. I got no mechanics. I'm not going to be able to repair it. Leave it alone. Yeah, definitely not going to be able to repair it. So... But I have to get it repaired, which means I have to find somebody to repair it, but without talking to people. How am I supposed to do that? Without talking to people. That's weird. I'm not sure what happens if I go back to Gorski at this point and just give him a heads up. Where am I going? That's not what I... It's not what I wanted him to do, but okay. I wanted him to go here, but I guess I clicked on the door by mistake. I can't believe I won that fight. More than once. I also can't believe I accidentally damaged the freaking Faceless the first time. I also found the place without, like, wandering around for 3 hours trying to figure out where it was. Also shocking. Actually, we can go up here, can't we? Isn't this where we came in? Yeah. And then... this way? Yeah, I have a feeling they're just going to be like, hey, you need to figure out how to fix it. Good luck. See ya. Alright. Go back up. We'll just touch base with them and see if they have anything different to say now. Doesn't hurt to check. I don't think they're gonna, but... Alright. About the tunneler... Never... Yeah, see, never mind. Balls. Sneaky, you got anything else? Alright, so nope, so it's completely up to me. I get no further help on how to repair a tunneler. Which, sure. No problem. Alright, then we have to pick what we're doing next then, because I don't know how we're repairing the tunneler. Is it something John the Beautiful can tell me? No, just Dan. He could tell me about Daniel. Let's say. So many quests. I'm not sure what to do next. So this is Berlin. Let me know that this is the DLC, which is why I can't really do this yet. So if I'm trying to do Core City stuff, can't do this one. Have to go back to Southgate Station to do this one. Don't know if there's any sort of rush on doing this one. And don't know how to proceed with this one. Now then we have Jack Quicksilver's quests, which so far all we've done is meet Xander, and that's it. Now, if we go back to Southgate Station, we can meet Lennox Pierce. And we still have to go to Foundry to look for Everard, who's going to ask me who goes there, the neophyte. So I feel like We should go back to Southgate Station? I guess? Because I don't know that there's going to be much else we can do here now at this moment in time. I wonder if I can ask at Southgate Station about if there's anybody repair a tumbler. Now, they gave me a bunch of quests, too, that I'm supposed to be doing here. So they're quests for the Southgate Station, but they're quests that need to be done here. Big Brett told you lost contact with Camp Hathor. Haven't been there. Harold wants you to check old battery recycling plant located in the caves straight east from SGS. Okay. We've been asking about the merchants. Haven't had much luck with that. And Tanner wants to know what's up with rail crossing. So, yeah. Haven't made a ton of progression there. Can I take the choo-choo to Southgate Station? Because all this UnderRail, we have not done any choo-choo time. I did murder everybody. Oh, this is where there's Faceless up here. So I know we don't want to necessarily go up there. Unless I can just sneak past them. Which I still not 100% confident in my sneaking ability. Now, let's see if we can take the choo-choo back to Southgate Station. Never did this before. This will be the first time. Can't take this one. Okay. So that's the wrong train. I don't remember what the choo-choo is here. Is it over here? I don't remember. I just ran into somebody, didn't I? Somehow, just the one person walking around in the area, I walk right into. Yeah. See this? The horizontal map's not working for me. Vertically, I'm okay. Alright, I mean, we know we can use the docks. Alright, this is another choo-choo. Yeah! I found the other choo-choo, choo-choo! Oh, that's so cool. Okay, so they said the one thing that I just read. Harold wants you to check old battery recycling plant located in the caves straight east. Now didn't we go east from the caves? Isn't that like the first set of caves that we went in were east? Or am I crazy? I mean, these are caves, and they're east, and we went all through those caves. So, I mean, I don't... Hey, where's the old man? Oh, is it because of the rocks? Yeah, maybe I need to get rid of the rocks. The bats scared me again. Okay. Well, I didn't bring my jackhammer. So... But yeah, that's my guess. Okay. Let's go to the lab and talk to the doctor. Yeah, I don't know what happened to the old guy that was here. Let's see if maybe we can learn something about Hercules. And there was somebody we were supposed to meet at Southgate Station. I've already forgotten who it was. Lennox Lewis or something? Lennox Pierce. Lennox Lewis was a boxer. Okay, let's try medical and psionics. Let's see if the doctor has any new... Yeah, I'd like to have a certain substance tested. Sure, I can do that. Please tell me what this is all about. I have reason to believe this combat drug called Hercules has negative effects on the human body. I need to have it tested to be sure. Combat drugs, that doesn't sound good. From my experience, administration of such substances is very likely to cause some health problems, but let's do the testing first and see what we're dealing with. Please wait for me to run some tests. It won't take too long. Pascal leaves the office. While you wait, you pass your time by walking around, by playing with the pen he left on his desk and looking at the cracks in the ceiling. He returns shortly, as he said he would. At the moment, you somehow forgot where you put the pen you took from the desk. Oh well. That was funny. Completely unnecessary, but funny. This is incredible. You're right about this drug, but calling its effect negative is a huge understatement. Let him continue. The substance Hercules, as you call it, is in essence a mix of different synthetic hormones that act upon various organs and tissues in the body, considerably improving their performance, but only for a short period of time. This bombardment of hormones pushes the body beyond its limit and will cause horrible consequences, perhaps even death, within a relatively short period, depending on the user. Metabolite saturation in muscles will eventually cause painful cramps, increased heart rate, and blood pressure will cause headaches and possibly lead to cardiac arrest. There is also the loss of concentration. Look, that's only the tip of it. There is also unhealthy amounts of heavy metals in this substance. I dare not think where or how this is made. How did you come across this atrocity? Some guy is selling it in Core City. I need to expose him, and to do that I need some evidence. May I have the test results? But of course. Here you go, Berlin. Everything's here. Hands you the flash drive. Thank you, Pascal. See you around. Alright, I don't know what to do with the test results from Hercules. I think Berlin already told me, but I don't. Of course, I don't remember. Why are you? That was weird. Separate from up there. I could buy some health hypos from him, but there's not really any sort of need to do that right now. Hope that was the right thing for that. Now, Lennox, whatchamacallit. Thought maybe he might be in here. But if he is, I don't see him. Oh, no, he is. All the way in the corner over here. Alright, hold on, though. Let me refresh my memory. What are we doing with him again? Meet. It just says meet him. That's it. Okay, I can do that. Hey! A man stares at his nearly empty glass in silence, his mind clearly elsewhere. Lennox Pierce? He snaps out, raising his head to reveal a deathly pale visage. His sluggish eyes soon focus on you and soon begin mumbling, communicating both with his speech and his alcohol breath. What? A pause ensues. Yes, he lowers his voice. I mean, yes, I am Lennox Pierce. Who are you? Yes, Jack sent me to talk to you. You can call me Berlin. Nice to meet you, Berlin. How are you, doing? I'm doing well, thank you for asking. You wouldn't mind if we skipped a friendly chat. I got my toe bitten off by a rat hound the other day, but other than that, I'm fine. Just traveling around, nothing really important, boring stuff as usual. I'm doing well, thank you for asking. Good, that is good. Jack told me you need some help? That is correct, unfortunately. Look, Berlin, I need you to help me find out how my brother died, Patrick Pierce. My brother came to Southgate Station over a year ago. He was a good man. He was good with electronics. That's what he did here. My dear Pat, his voice begins to shake, but he composes himself. Something like a month and a half ago, he was found dead in his room, lying in his bed dead. I came here to see what happened, was told he died in his sleep. Tanner, the counselor, told me Dr. Pascal checked Pat's body, but doesn't know the exact cause of death. Doesn't bleeding know the cause of death? Okay, what can I do to help you? Calm down, bro. Damn it all, just damn it all. Look, something's wrong. My brother was a healthy man. He had some back issues, but that's all. I need to know the truth. What if he was killed in some accident they were covering up? What if someone killed him? It's tearing me apart. Tanner won't help me anymore. As far as he's concerned, he's done with it, but I'm not. I'm not. Cause of death unknown. Yeah, right. I'll help you. We'll find out what really happened to your brother. Please forgive me. I get emotional, and this is really painful to me. He was my older brother. I have no one else. Look, I'm not sure I was understandable enough earlier. I'm very tired. I don't sleep well. If you need to ask me something, I'll be there. Be here. Not there. It's like beware. Oh, almost forgot. He hands you a key card. This is my brother's room key card. In case you need to check his room, take it. I'll go check his room, then we'll talk. Alright, because yeah, he seems like he might need a little bit of time to sober up. Bye, kitty. Alright, we're detective now. Detective Berlin on the case. Now we do know that there's a dude watching, because we've 100% gotten his attention previously. Alright, so we are in, what was his name? Carl Carlson? Patrick Pierce's? It was some alliteration going on. Why is it stealing from his desk? Mortuary key card. Oh, cool. Well, I can do lockpicking. I just happens to be one of my specialties. Get a gun. Nothing in there. This is potty. This is potty. So all we have left is the desk, which has a broken thermostat and some monies, and his computer. Please enter your password to proceed. Patrick Pierce. I don't know the password. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 0. Rolling on the floor, laughing. Copter. Hacking. Attempt to hack the computer. I mean, I am good at hacking. Welcome, Patrick. Please select one of the following options. Audio logs, technical documentation log, audio logs, Big Brett's pen heating, Vera's computer, Lennox, Door Medical, Quentin, Lennox. Lennox called again. He wants to see me. He's worried about my back hurting again. Damn it, I've had these problems since the Core City riots, and he knows the pain periodically comes and goes. Reminder to self, call him and tell him I'm fine. Shouldn't have ever told him about the pain returning in the first place. Okay, that was not useful. Pen heating. The big jackass came in today and brought me a smashed thermostat. He was so angry at me, he started screaming, calling me incompetent. Oh, and incompetent nincompoop, whatever that is. Since the brute smashed it in anger, I can't tell if he's just stupid or doesn't know how to use it, or the unit itself had a problem. I'll check it later. Apparently, I'm a computer expert now. Vera called me the other day to see why our computer was freezing. I took a quick look, but couldn't figure out what was wrong with it. Reminder herself to check it out later and fix the lock pad in medical. Door medical. Pasquale asked me to see what's wrong with the door lock pad in medical. He mentioned the card is usually recognized after the 9th or 10th time, which is, of course, unacceptable. He gave me spare to test it later, figure out why the bloody thing won't work. Reminder, also check out the lights in the operating room, for one of them is flickering and the patients are getting nervous. Quentin stopped in to talk about Big Jackass. He thinks I've got something against him and that I'm messing up the heaters on purpose. Like, he knows I'm doing my best, but if I got something against Jackass, I should just talk to Tanner about it, not be a jerk. Also, I'm seriously endangering the whole station by hurting the hoppers. I guess I'm already convicted. Ooh, I read that wrong. I'm already convicted, I guess. Damn it. I'm great with everyone here, but there's got to be that someone or two. Interesting. Technical documentation. This folder contains multiple ebooks and manuals of various equipment. Other than that, you find nothing important. Interesting. Okay, so we have definitely got some information. And I definitely just got on camera coming out of the room. Okay, so I guess the question is, since we're trying to solve a mystery, we just spent some time with Pascal. Nothing like screamed like he got murdered. What do you know about Patrick Pierce's death? Sure. Here we go again. Look, I checked the body and did various tests. I don't know what killed him. The problem with people here is that they think being a doctor means you know everything related to medicine. I'm not a forensic pathologist. We don't have one here, unfortunately. We have one somewhere else. So I can only do my best to check the body and move on to treating the living. So unless you have some specific information about his death, we can't really discuss it any further. Yeah, tell me more about a forensic pathologist. Forensic pathologists examine dead body and determine the cause of death. It's not the most wanted profession in the world today. We, the few doctors here in SGS, aren't really specialized in that sort of thing, so we do the best we can. What if his death was a well-planned murder? I found no traces of toxins or any other deadly substances in his blood. He doesn't have any wounds, internal or external, on his body, and I checked twice. A violent death is highly unlikely. Interesting. Okay. So, I mean, this guy's just surgeon. But part of me is suspicious of surgeon. It's like this guy's, he doesn't really have anything to say. Oh, now I can talk to him more. Wait, is this a different dude? Oh yeah, this is a different dude. This is, I thought, okay. But what do you know about Patrick Pierce's death? Oh, that happened a while ago. I thought we were done with that. I don't know what to tell you. The man died in his sleep. That's all I remember. Can you tell me what he was like as a person? We never hung out all that much, but he did not seem like a bad person to me. Relaxed and focused on his work. That's how I described him. If memory serves me right, I think someone told me he was in the midst of the core city riots back when Biocorp fell apart. I most certainly don't envy him for that if you dig. Alright, so people are in different places now. Yeah, because I thought that was just bodybuilder. And that's not bodybuilder. Also, where is this key that I have? Is it this door down over here? It is. Alright, we're in a whole new area here. Where I can do some robbing. What's that? I don't know, but it's worth some money. Another doctor's coat. We already have one of those. It doesn't make you a doctor, so. Alright, desk is empty. Alright, this area is massive. Should I be sneaking when I'm doing this? I don't know. Oh, it's not massive, so you can't. Okay, it's just here. So I found the morgue. Freezer. Ooh, corpse. The body bag in front of you contains a male corpse. The label on the body bag reads Patrick Pierce. It appears that the corpse has been here for some time, but the extremely low temperature of the freezer prevented it from decaying. Well, I'm not going to be able to do that. I can touch it. You touch the corpse, but nothing should happen. I don't know why touch it's an option. Alright, well. Yeah, I guess you could examine it if you knew how. We'll put him back away. We don't want his body decaying. Alright, so we can actually look at the body. What does this do? Welcome to Southgate Station Medical Database. Access patient records. Open recent patient list. Arlene Banks. Insomnia. Patrick Pierce. Chronic back pain. Prescribed painkillers, gabapentin this time. We're getting low on other painkillers since they don't have anyone suffering from epilepsy. Gabapentin will have to do. Alright, wild admission. Gabapentin's 100% the medicine I take for my back. That is... I mean, it's common, but still, I wasn't expecting that. Brett Fields. Big Brett showed up with a deep cut about 10 centimeters long across his forehead, caused by him tripping over a hopper pen and hitting his head on one of the rocks. Disinfected, stitched up, bandaged his head, and told him to return tomorrow so I can check for any potential complication and infections. Michael Mortington. Sharp chestman came in while everyone was complaining about a sharp chest pain, waking him up, checked him out, couldn't find anything, took some samples, left him in the office while I did some testing. Other than slightly lower vitamin B levels, nothing seemed to be wrong with him. He said everything is fine now. A few days have gone by without any chest pain. Okay. Joe Hendricks. Depression. Oh my god. That's the generic for Zoloft. These people are taking all my drugs. Lucas Stanfield. Broken toe. Dropped a grenade case on his foot. Smashed his toe. Alright, I don't know that any of this has really helped me that much, though. Open patient archive. Alright, you can't get any more information. Okay. Other than a little light looting, this wasn't terribly illuminating. Alright, so other people's things. So he tried to fix Vera's computer, so theoretically then Vera would have... we would be able to talk to Vera about him. Maybe. Faceless Patrick Pierce. He died in his sleep. While it's true that Pascal never discovered the exact cause of death, I believe is nothing to worry about. Someone suggested a bacteria that live in the ventilation system. That would mean the death of all of us, wouldn't it? If you want to talk, go talk to Pascal. Okay. So she was completely useless. Anybody new in here, since apparently people are in different places? No. Okay. Might as well ask, what's his face down here, Tanner? Because he was mentioned. Patrick Pierce. He stares at you for a moment before responding. Lennox is back again, I reckon? Why won't you help him? He just wants to find out what happened to his brother. I just want to help the man out. He's down at the bar right now, not too far off from drowning in alcohol. As do I, but I've done all we could. Patrick died in his sleep. Pascal examined after death, and again after that. On Lennox insisting, no visible traces of injury are external or internal. The body is still being kept on ice. Even after a month or so, he refuses to bury him. These things happen. He might have gotten in contact with something toxic, and unfortunately he passed on. I'm afraid Lennox is just looking for someone to blame for his loss so he could relieve his pain in a certain way. I mean, it is kind of, sort of feeling that way, but... Oh, old Jonas is here. Hey, old Jonas. Oh, you can still barter with him. What do you know about Patrick Pierce's death? Patrick, yeah, I know Patrick. Kid died in his sleep. One day, Doc Pascal couldn't figure out what signed his death sentence. Patrick's brother threw a tantrum, demanded the doc perform an autopsy again, so he did. Still nothing. Couldn't figure it out. Now Doc's too far busy saving people's lives to be spending too much time on the dead. You dig? There's so much stuff, medicine, as the science hasn't even scratched yet, so we can see why sometimes you gotta pull the line. Sad, but we can't have all the answers. It wasn't a contagious disease or some other devil, and that's the important thing. Can you tell me what he was like as a person? Or Doc, or... Oh yeah, the kid was good. I remember him talking about his life, his little brother, both of them would done some really bad cards from right from the start of their lives. The kid was a survivor. He was tough. That's what he was. Shame. Okay. Arlene, you can know anything? Looking at his brother over there, I wish I knew more, but I can only tell you what we all know. Pat died in his sleep, thinking about what if Pascal had found out what killed Pat. It turned out it was agonizingly painful, and he was struggling the whole time. Would you like to learn something like that? I don't know what's the better of the two. I really don't. Can you tell me what he's like as a person? She smiles. He was pretty sweet, actually. We used to chat a lot whenever he showed up. He talked about his horrible past in Core City, how he survived the riots. He felt like he did some bad things back then, but how he's finally found a way to atone for what he did by leading a more peaceful life. Okay. Rumors? Interesting. Okay. That's the wrong button. So we'll ask around down here, but the main course is going to be talking to Big Brett. What do you know about Patrick Pierce's death? Patrick, was it a heart attack? I forgot. I remember all the fuss about was it a heart attack or can't remember. It happened 2 months ago. I don't see why it's important. Can you tell me what he was like as a person? He was a friendly guy, approachable. We were different sort of people. He hung out with people like Harold or Wayne more than me or Brett, for example. He's polite and we chat from time to time. Okay. Like, maybe we shouldn't talk to Brett yet. Maybe we save Brett for last. Logan's not standing still for some reason, so I can't talk to him. And they normally just have, yeah, like generic statements. Alright, we'll come back to Brett. We will go to the engineering and cyber labs. Part of me is like, my brain is saying that Berlin had warned me something about Brett, but I don't remember what. So that's another reason why I'm like, maybe shouldn't talk to him. Patrick Pierce's death. Go. His death occurred not too long ago before you came to SGS. I'm not mistaken, it's unusual. What do you mean by unusual? Unusual death. Very peaceful. Pascal never discovered what caused it. I think it could have been more thorough with his autopsy, but I find it hard to blame him, as one cannot blame a man for prioritizing the living over the dead. Tell me what he's like as a person. Patrick, decent, good in his field of work. Alright, Wyatt Pear? Who's Wyatt Pear? No. Interesting, because he told me he visited by 2 men many years ago an old junkyard, one of which who looked very much like yourself, Ezra, based on his description. It was around the time of the mutagen disaster. He lives in an old junkyard. I got the impression you two know each other from way back. He described you fairly accurate. You sure you don't know him? Alright, I'm not going to push it for now. Oh, and it took it away. Crap. Well. Alright, I said he was friends with Wayne. Keycard not working. Alright, Wayne doesn't want to talk to me. How about how you said Harold? Patrick Pierce, go. Ah, yes, I knew Pat well. He was a man one could truly rely on. An honest man. I felt really sad when I heard about his death, and seeing his brother in tears when he first came here after he found out. Man, it's been like 2 months and he still comes back here. I just don't get why Pascal doesn't do the full autopsy and put the thing to rest, but it's his business. Right, it's the second person that's made it sound like he didn't do a full autopsy. Hard-working man, fun to hang out with. You would be hard-pressed to find someone who disliked him. Well, maybe Big Brett, as the two of them had several heated arguments over the way Pat installed one of the Hopper pen heaters. Brett can be impulsive at times. He takes his job seriously, and it's a serious job, I agree, but he can take it too far sometimes. Okay. What's the guy over here that's like kind of almost hidden? Goran. Oh, he saw me in the arena. Yeah, the whole one fight that I did that actually counted. Well, I feel like we got a lot of information. I feel like I want to go back to Pascal now, though, because that's 2 people that said he didn't do a full autopsy. So did he or didn't he? Oh, damn, I can't talk to him about it again. That sucks. Alright, I might be messing this up big time. I don't know. The fact that they're not having repeatable dialogue is making me think that I might be choosing the wrong options or something. Here, let's talk to Lennox. Excuse me, kitty. What can you tell me about Patrick? What did Patrick do in Core City? I had reasons to believe your brother was murdered. What do you think caused Patrick's death? I did my best. I can't find out how your brother died. I am stopping the investigation. What do you think caused Patrick's death? Something's wrong, just wrong. Healthy man died in his sleep without any knows cause. Okay, so doesn't really say anything new. What do you do in Core City? Didn't I tell you that already? You did just remind me. No, you're a wreck, and you forgot to tell me important things. You did just remind me again. Fine, here we go again. Pat and I... No, he didn't tell me this because we didn't start off with this. Pat and I were orphans. Our mother died when we were young, and Dad, we never met him, so we had to take care of ourselves. Or more precisely, Pat had to take care of both of us. I can't keep reading I'm sorry. After years of doing whatever earns coins, scavenging, and the like, you dig, Pat and I came to Core City. It was just after Biocorp fell apart, maybe sometime after riots and chaos filled the streets. Praetorian security, newly formed at the time, needed men to help them fight the rioters and all that bunch. Pay was good, so Pat joined. He was young, and you dig, burly, so became an enforcer. Can you tell me about the Praetorian security? They were trying to take control over the city, and they eventually did. There was one of the major factions in Core City now, but they were marble back then compared to the boulder they are now. Continue, please. Pat and I both stayed in Core City due to his work, and it went well for a while. Unfortunately, he was hurt during one of the riots. A brute with a sledgehammer slammed him right in the spine. The bastard got him real bad, so he had to leave the Praetorian security and couldn't do his job anymore. He was also hurt mentally. He saw things, horrible things, rarely talked about it, but I could see it. We left Core City after that. Nothing for us there anymore. I took care of him until his back got better. Then we split. He went around, learned to work with electronics, and didn't want to be a scavenger his whole life, so he roamed before settling here in Southgate Station. He told me he was happy here, finally found a place he could feel safe and home. Tears began rolling out of his eyes to refill his glass. Damn it. What about you? What did you do after the split? He wipes his eyes. I had to learn to take care of myself. I went to work in the foundry for a while as a miner, but since I valued my life somewhat, I left that place. Pay was good, you dig, but the place is a death trap. Then I worked in junkyard docks. I did all sorts of things. It would take time to mention them all. All right. So we're just gonna say bye for now because I haven't really found much, honestly. But I want to cross my T's and dot my I's, and there are some more people to talk to besides Big Brett, because apparently, like, any major character seems to have something to say about it. So we'll wrap this up here in the cantina, and we'll pick this up next episode, and maybe Berlin will give me some tips, or maybe Charge B. Jason will give me some tips about what to do, what not to do here, or if I've really screwed things up badly or not. With all that being said, this has been the underrated, the understated UnderRail. I am Loki the Mad Titan. I bid you adieu, goodbye and good night. Sayonara Toyosumi passengers. Thank you so very much for watching. Please subscribe. Please join us on a Discord. Please support me on Patreon. Meow. Links are in the description. Have a good night. See ya.